people don't understand about basic good people, many of which are Christian, just basic good people, is we don't get shamed. Like when people are like, oh, I know that Owen has taken Adderall before, or Owen used to have sex with a lot of women before meeting Amy. And we're just like, yeah, right now there's 2,500 people in the chat. Every single one of us has stories that we've atoned for. That's the whole point, is you atone, you confess, you come to terms with what you were and what you still could be in sin, and then you grow. Like, we don't have these blackmailable secrets because we live an honest life. That's the whole point. That's why the path, the straight and narrow path, is how you don't get caught in these webs. You know, like someone could just be like, well, I know about Owen. And I'm like, yeah, so does anyone who asks me. I don't have secrets. It's like, but he used to. It's like, yeah, talk to any Christian. Every one of them. I know Christians that are like, I used to sell my body for crack. And they're fine. They now have wonderful families. It's like, that's the whole point. You confess. Jesus died for our sins. That's the whole point. And the people that don't understand it are so embarrassing because they're just like, I got something on you. It's like, dude, we celebrate this. We celebrate our ability to repent and grow. Yeah, your biggest blackmail is that you like women. Exactly. Even in my most hedonistic time, thankfully, I never had any urges to see a dude's dick. But if I had, you can repent for that too, you know? Fortunately, because having sex with a lot of women is still like you're wasting women's time. You're hurting their ability to bond with whoever they should be married to, you know, that they're like just gallivanting around. It wasn't married women, obviously, but like it's a bad lifestyle. I did suck something from people and they sucked something from me. And it was just that lazy river of hedonism. But even if someone had done worse shit, the whole point is you just admit it was wrong. It doesn't mean you rewrite your past and lie. You just say, oh, that was wrong. And then you move on. It's the people that refuse to admit it was even wrong. Can you pray the gay away? Yes. All sin you can deal with. All of it. You know? Because what people call the gay is heterosexuals experience it too with lust and stuff. It's still there, but it's like you get to a point where it doesn't, because homosexuality is caused by environmental factors, a lot of which is molestation, you know, absent father, over like just weird relationship with women and shit. It's not genetic at all. It just isn't. What John Hopkins proved it isn't genetic, and just no one would report on it for obvious reasons. And so it's like an itch. It's like it's very similar to sobriety. I never thought that I could get to a point where I was very thankful to be sober and not crave it. I totally don't crave alcohol anymore at all. Zero. I don't judge people who drink. Land the plane if you can. I hit a point where I had to, I've caught myself doing wizardry. So to be a better, you know, I have 2 little kids and a wife who rely on me to survive. And I also have people who want to kill me. So at what point am I supposed to impair myself? You know, if you have grown kids and you want to enjoy some wine, yeah. Or if you don't have any enemies, is sodomy with your wife a sin? Yes. Being gay is just shame plus narcissism. Christ can cover that easily. Totally. Yeah, it really is. It's shame and narcissism. You're just in a loop. You're in a loop. You know, I used to like watch a ton of pornography. Now that doesn't hold me anymore. That grip is gone. That took a while. To break the habit of my thumb wanting to go to a website when I was really lonely, when I was away from home and stuff. That was hard, but not anymore. Now that you see it as sodomy's gross, yes. One of my, something that I think was just randomly helpful in my life is I've always thought everything that has to do with people's assholes is like literally disgusting. Like, I can't think of anything less sexual. Man, woman, doesn't matter. It's all disgusting to me. So that's why that one never had me at all, because that's anything ass related is, I find, like, nauseating. The born this way lie disempowers. Yeah, it creates victim consciousness, and it also excuses all the people who rape them, which is why they're gay in the first place, or homosexual sodomite. What about oral? That's technically sodomy, yes. That's what it says in the Bible, dude. I don't fucking... you can't add or subtract from it. It just is. And you understand why. It's like, you shouldn't focus on sex. Sex is the most pleasurable when you're making babies. When you're, like, trying to get someone pregnant. That's the best orgasm you'll ever feel. So you can go run around playing games, getting your blowies, or it's so dumb. It doesn't even feel anything close to when you're in love with someone who's ovulating and you're trying to just really get someone pregnant. That's mind-blowingly better. Oral should get a pass. You don't get to change it. You don't get to change it. It says what it says. I'm not here to judge you. You do you. I don't even want to know what you do. I'm not your fucking priest. I'm a comedian. This is why these are when the lines in the sand are necessary. I'm not here to forgive you or give you advice or no. Well, I guess advice, but I think oral is retarded. I always did. I always thought it was very performative. You know, it's like, oh, suck your dick. It's like, what? No, I fuck. 'Cause I'm a man. It just always seems very like, because you don't get as much. All right, we don't want to do all this sex talk. It's, no, it's good for people. There's way more physical contact and arousal with body to body. Why would you want someone's whole body away from you? What do you look at, the wall? So you just see the top of someone's head? How is that arousing? No, it's lips on lips kissing, body on body, skin on skin, smelling, fucking. Why would you want to distort that in any way? It's like, oh no, you know how, that's why, like, women that are all about oral, they're like, oh, I just only like oral. It's like, what, you don't want to look at your husband? Fucking weirdo. Same with, like, dudes, where it's always just like, oh, I just love BJ. It's like, why, so you can think about Joe Rogan? No, connect to the person in the moment. And it's just way better. Way better. You know? Like, it's written for a reason. Like, when you have that, when you have like, you're wearing a condom, like a homo, and you're just like, oh, I hope the condom doesn't break, but I really want to get off. You're going through the motions of life making, and you're trying to sneak yourself a little pleasure. You're just sneaking it. The real pleasure is the deep love making, baby making with someone that you trust and love. It's not like you're a thief in the night trying to, like, get off. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, real men get one woman that they love, they fight for, they protect, they lead. And you want to just come as deep inside of that person as humanly possible until life is created. What is more sexual than that? Oh, it's like, but what about blowies? Can I still get a blowy behind a dumpster? No. No, you're just trying to tap into the electric circuit. You're just trying to tap in like a thief in the night. You guys get it. How dare you, Owen? I'm a boomer, and at Woodstock, I got sucked like you wouldn't even believe. And yeah, it's degrading for women, too. What, you get a woman on her knees, just like, and she puts your dick in her mouth? The fuck is wrong with you? It's just so dumb. BB, what are your thoughts on Blazing Saddles? I don't know. I don't even remember watching it. I hear they I don't know. It's like a form of sexual usury. Yes. The condom is a literal small hat. Yes, and it's invented by small hats. The condom was invented by a Jewish man, and so was the birth control pill. Why? Because like thieves in the night, they want to get the orgasm that God has provided for us to remind us how great procreation is, and they want to sneak it and steal it without any of the responsibility and beauty and honor that comes from being a father. BB is a muzzy now. Hey, they get it. Okay, thoughts on man giving his wife oral? It says not to in the book that you claim to follow, but you know better though. Owen is drunk, LOL. You're now banned for life. Coming on their face is not based or logos. No. Good Lord, no. It's a humiliation ritual. It's satanic. I mean, it's like, yeah, but I hate oral dudes. Right. By the way, women think you're a fucking fag. If you're like kissing a girl and you're like, I'm so good at oral, and then you like go down on a chick for a while, they think you're a fag. No, men fuck. And they don't wear condoms, and they marry, and they create life. And they don't need all this pageantry because they're not hiding from something. Like, you don't need all these bells and whistles if you actually just get it done. Plant the seed. It's insane. Now that we have almost 3,000 people here, I'm going to play you a victory video that I played in the beginning. The great Kyneton Bear made it, and thank you. Because it's we can fight and we can win. We do all the time. But despair merchants that just keep being like, the world's going to hell. Watch this. We took on YouTube. Think about the shit that we've been through since March and where we are now. Just watch this. This is all real footage. You guys remember when 5 months ago I got demonetized on YouTube? Hey guys, I've been getting tons of emails and comments that your memberships on YouTube have been paused. Yeah, I'm completely demonetized now. And what's up, everybody? Just a real quick update into the dumpster fire that is YouTube's business. They are refunding all of the super chats and membership subscription stuff from February and March. You can't use PayPal anymore. I just got kicked off PayPal. Any bank or credit card information linked to your PayPal account cannot be removed, nor can it be used to create a new account. You can still log in to see your account information, but you can't send or receive money. Any money in your balance will be held for 180 days, which after will send you an email. Yeah, I just got kicked off PayPal. Okay. And I had 3,000 members on the chat, and so Vox Day and myself, our goal at the time was to replace it.
So I got an email from Owen, the Big Bear, a couple hours ago, telling me that YouTube had just demonetized his channel. And so I'm very pleased to let you know that if you're a member of the Bear channel, that there is a way that you can support the Big Bear right now, and it is called Unauthorized TV.
And so Vox and I started our own thing, and now we have just as many to the number as what we had on YouTube. The thing that YouTube has is reach, and it has people. It has the numbers, and we now beat it. Congrats to all the Bears. I'll obviously fight it, and we'll win. We won. I saw in the chat someone said, but I like oral. If you think that's an argument, get the fuck out of here. I would probably like killing pedophiles. I would enjoy it. I would enjoy hunting and killing people that disgust me. If you don't have self-control, you don't have anything. You're not disciplined. You're a threat to the group. It's insane. But I like it. You've been raised in a society that indulges you like the baby boomer. All right, where's the boomers? The baby boomers. So this is who your parents were. This is a real headline. Just Vox added Boomer Edition and Hoodly Daddle. Summer of 69, when everything happened and everything changed. Only baby boomers are this self-absorbed and retarded. How's the end of their life? Does it appear fun? Do the baby boomers seem like they're having a good time, or are they living in a self-imposed hell? Woodstock, Vietnam, Abbey Road, and the Hoodly Daddle. Boomer Edition. Summer of 69. New York Times. Owned by Small Hats. And look, as you can see, these retards in their little VW bug. Does the Bible say oral specifically? You play your games all you want. Play your games. Play your games. But I just want to know, like, so can I get sucked off? It's just shut up. Shut up. No one cares. The baby boomers are like, but I like blowjobs and drugs and debt. What did they do? They destroyed their whole nation. Destroyed the whole thing. Because they thought what they wanted. It's like, but I like it. I used to, when I do comedy, an 8 o'clock show and a 10 o'clock show, the best looking 5 women in the crowds would approach me and want to suck me off. Both shows. Every day. Okay, so what is my life if I just go, but I like this? I mean, but I like this. You want to know where I am? I'm right where Toe Rogan is. Just a fucking retard. But this is coming from someone who got unlimited offers of unlimited sex from unlimited women. Literally unlimited. And if I can come to these conclusions, why can't you? Why can't you come to these conclusions? Because it's like, well, but I want to just, you don't even have to turn it down. You're just like theoretically can't quit something that isn't even offered to you? The fuck is wrong with you? So humble, says Mason sarcastically, who's now banned for life. It's the truth. And if the truth makes you think that I'm some kind of fucking asshole, get the fuck out. Yeah, it's just true. It's a fact. So humble. What, should I lie? Should I say that women didn't like me? The super tall classical piano player who's famous and on television, who's real fun to be around? What, women don't like that? Should I lie? You fucking psychopath. So humble. No one needs you. Nobody needs you. Yeah, most performers' pickup line is okay. Fact. That's why so many of these people won't go against the narrative. Because look at what happened to me. For years now, I'm not allowed to perform in comedy clubs or theaters. We've figured out we're fighting that, obviously. But most of these comics, they're not met by a man in black who's like, come here, see? You got to push the narrative. Right? No, they just want blowjobs. They just don't want to miss one weekend where they could potentially meet a new woman or get more coke. That's all it is. So when I'm telling you guys, no, birth control is a sin. Condoms, sin. Like, walk the straight and narrow or they'll get you. They will get you. Oh, Owen Benjamin's paranoid, says guy living in his own self-imprisoned hell. Joe Rogan uses the sauna every day to prepare himself for hell. He's like trying to get used to the temperature. It's all it is they like these comics that act so pathetic and cowardly. All it is they got addicted to sex. And they don't, and as they age, it'll be slowly taken from them too, because, Dane Cook at 50 isn't really getting the same amount of BJs as Dane Cook at 35. And so, because a lot of those women got families. Thank God. Thank God. Thank you, God, for giving these women families. A way out of this shit. And it's like, once you see it, there's 2 roads. You either succumb to your animal desires, and I've learned something, and I can pass this on. Sex with your wife when you're trying to get her pregnant is way, 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 way better than getting unlimited blowjobs from just beautiful strangers. And the reason I'm being so blunt about this is because I've had both. And I can tell you what's better. And so a lot of these people are trying to not give up their sexy lives. But I love sex. If you love sex, you get one woman and you make babies. Because what you're doing is you're stealing. You're like shoplifting. Whereas we're building wealth. This is wealth. My family is wealth. This land, food, dirt. You know, you're shoplifting in a Walgreens. But she's a 9. Doesn't matter. It's a 0 if it doesn't mean it's just you got a hack. You know, you got 30 lives in Contra. You got 100 lives in Contra. Up, down, left, right, BA, select, start. Look, I win again. No, you didn't. You fixed the game. There's no winning. It's kind of like when Ben Shapiro becomes the #1 Fox News anchor and everyone hates him. You're not Tucker Carlson, bitch. You don't have the love of the people. Tucker Carlson is beloved because he says true shit in a world of lies. Ben Shapiro takes his slot. Everyone hates him. It's the same thing with getting blown by strangers. It's like, yeah, you can come, but that isn't what coming is. You're just out there getting off. You're just, you're going to go out there and get off. Evil hates you, Owen. Oh, yeah, they do. I used to do a bit about oral sex with women with the Contra bit where it's like, you know, every woman's different. You know, trying to figure out what a girl likes is like trying to crack a Nintendo code where you're like, up, down, left, right, BA, select, start. Nope. Up, down, left, right. I'm like, all men are the same. Up, down, repeat. That's it. And how they've done mental mapping studies of the brain when they have orgasms. And when women have an orgasm, it's her whole brain lights up like Christmas. You know, it's like her past, the future, the vow, the notebook. It's all popping. Men, it's one little dot in his addiction center. It can be replaced by Mountain Dew. And so that's why women are more likely to pair bond. They want one guy to really figure out their body. You know? Because all men have the same dick. It's just made in a dick factory in China. Just dick, dick, dick. It's the same dick as before. Up, down, repeat. Women, it's up, down, left, right, BA, select, start. Yeah, but see, don't indulge that. Because women, you can just end up in the 50 Shades of Grey is clear wizardry, right? So a woman could end up being like, well, I like having one of my hands in cold water while a dove flies and lands on my nose as you punch me in the face, and that's when I really come. It's like, no! We do it like Muslims. Because or else it just, if you indulge men like that, they would just be like, well, now, today I want a Japanese girl. Tomorrow I want to just see, you know, I really want 5. No. You just don't even go down those roads. And everyone's like, well, you know, if you don't like really figure out your sexuality, you don't have a really good marriage. Yeah, how's that working out for these people? Their divorce rate's 90%. 90. These Hollywood celebrities that just indulge, and they're like, you know, really what makes me come is having like my hand in water. Someone punches me in the face and a dove lands. You know, that's what is me. And, you know, my husband is putting the work to really fit. No, and then they end up fucking divorced because it never ends. It's like, well, what if 2 guys punch me in the face? Okay. And then everything goes numb, right? Numb. Then she feels nothing. And then she thinks it's because her husband that she feels nothing. So then she gets divorced and tries searching. Want to know what that's called? Hell. And then they're just in a little room by themselves just going, look at all my shoes. No, if you keep sex simple, it's good every fucking time. Every time. Mind-blowingly good. All right. A Togan is a 1/24th of a Rogan, or of an Owen. Exactly right. All right. What's this? This is really funny. A girl's like, I wonder if he's thinking about me. And the guy's jogging, and he's like, in order to eradicate 6 million people from 1938 to 1945, you would have to do 100 per hour, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, nonstop for 7 years. Has anyone been allowed to verify that number? This makes me laugh so hard because it's so true. It's like, pleasing your wife and husband is not wrong, says dumb bitch. Did I ever say it was wrong? If you require a lot of pageantry to be pleased, you're a fucking retard. Pleasing your wife. You know what? You're in a timeout, woman. If you don't have a man in your life to do this for you, I will. Put user in timeout. Beckers. Pleasing. You don't think Amy pleases me and you don't think I please Amy? Are you really implying that? Because I don't think sexual pageantry is a good idea? Is that what you garnered from my information? Is that I don't care about pleasing my wife and Amy doesn't care about pleasing me? Is that really what? No, you're a self-entitled, self-indulgent little bitch and you want someone to justify it all the time, all around you, from all the media and all your platforms. And if someone doesn't, they fucking, you have to speak up because it reinforces your disgusting worldview. Bye, Beckers. And if you come back with that same attitude, you're banned for life. You'll never be able to speak here again. And you and your husband can go off on your little sex pades until you're numb. And then you get a divorce and you wonder why your fucking grandkids are trans. All right. Grow up, Beckers. Now I'm looking for Beckers. If she better say she's sorry, or if not, she's out. I had a woman ask me to degrade her during sex, and I felt bad for her and wanted to leave. Yeah, me too. I've had that before. It's awful. I used to do a bit years ago. I don't do sexual bits anymore. But years ago, I used to do a bit where I was having sex with this girl. And she was like, put it in my ass. And I was like, no, that's gross. It's so true. It's like, oh yeah, put it in my ass. It's like, oh, no way. That's like real weird and gross. Yeah. Because you try to keep up the sex vibe, like the talk, but yet you're so not into it. So you're just like, oh, no way. No. Yeah, Becker's not speaking up again, is she? Why are my grandkids trans? Hoodly daddle. It must be Ocasio-Cortez. All right. Problem, solution, baby. Right. Truth. I love my marriage. Gets better every day. Yeah. Sex is fine. People are like, just missionary? Do it any way you want. Just don't put it in each other's mouths or asses. Don't use birth control. That's it. It's all good. But if I don't come enough, I don't feel close to my husband. I have to really come a lot. Okay, then what happens when you go 4 months because she had a C-section and you can't have any sex? What happens when someone's sick or dying? What happens if someone's in the military and gone for 8 months? Do you need to come from your fucking neighbor? Like, what kind of whore are you? All right. Just enjoy each other's bodies. When people are like, so nothing with the mouth. Guys, just fucking figure it out. I figured it out for us. You figure it out. Read what it says in the Bible and figure out how it fits. Okay? You should never come in your wife's mouth. That's gross and bad. That's clearly not good. It's not what sex is intended for. Enjoy each other's bodies. A lot of sensuality. A lot of enjoyment. Get it going. Make it honest. Don't be like a fucking weirdo. That's it. Oral is enjoying the body. Fine. You could call kissing oral. My point is, the point of climax, this is what I believe. And then we're not talking about it anymore because it's fucking weird. The point of climax should be sperm going to egg. Okay? That's it. Everything else, figure it out. That's your marriage. Don't ever put it in someone's ass. Don't be a weirdo. Exactly. Owen is lying. LOL says, Amy loves blacks. Oh, everybody just deleted you faster than... Hang on. Yeah, literally like 8 people just deleted that. Just like that. All right. Yeah, don't spill the seed is the whole thing. It's like, well, my wife likes to kiss down me and then up me. And then it's like, you're fine, guys. All right, I'll try and give you guys good rules. So, because I know there's just a million questions and no one's just going to do what I just go figure it out yourself. No coming in mouths. How's that sound? Does that sound like something we can start with? No asses. And always monogamy. No birth control, no condoms. There you go. How's that? Is that good? Sex is up to you. Enjoy life, says Whisper Bear, who just got a timeout for that because that validates pedophilia. Oh, that's not what I meant. Well, that's what you said, okay? Sex is up to you. No, it isn't up to you. If you don't follow the rules of the Bible, it opens the door for pedophiles. Right now, they are absolutely normalizing pedophilia. Because if you're like, well, I like to come in mouths. Yeah, well, someone else likes to come in a 9-year-old. Well, that's gross. So, well, according to who? According to what fucking standard? You have to have a moral standard or else everything's on the table or nothing's on the table. Do you not understand that? Are you that fucking selfish, baby boomer? Where it's like, well, I like, yeah. Well, guess what? I'll show you 10 people that like kids. Well, that's just wrong. Yeah, well, according to the Bible, what you're doing is wrong. So you have to have a starting point of morality and stick to that as law, or else it opens the door for literally everything. Well, according to Steven Crowder, well, me and my wife, we like a little anal sometimes, and of course, birth control. Yeah, well, that's not allowed in the Bible. So you, Steven Crowder, are justifying tranny kids and pedophilia just like everybody else because you're not following the Bible. Because you're a little fucking weasel who thinks he can rewrite the Bible. Where, like, if you praise Ben Shapiro, you go to heaven, and if you don't, you go to hell. What fucking Bible is that? If you don't have a moral standard that we all agree on, you can't condemn pedophilia. And then Beckers will come in and be like, well, yeah, I'll show you some dudes who like kids. And if you're going to actually condemn these people to death, which I believe should be possible, you have to start from a moral point. And that moral point has to be the Bible. Want to know who understands this better than Christians right now? Muslims. That's why I don't attack Muslims, because I think a lot of them are quite based. Muhammad's a pedophile. They deal with pedophiles. Now, I'm not talking about the Arabs and the cave dwellers. I'm not talking about, like, Afghanistan. I'm talking about the rules are the fucking rules. They don't let you look at their wives' faces. All right. Because I'm watching all these Christians with lifestyles that justify pedophilia, and I can't believe it. Well, me and my wife, listen, I hate, every now and then we like to just punch each other and fuck each other in the ass. But, I mean, that's no problem, right? No, it is a problem. But, BB, are you now judging necrophilia too? See, you have to start from a point. Porn has ruined the purity of sex. No, it hasn't, Astro Boy. You have by watching porn. You don't think there's always been porn? Back in the day, there used to be bathhouses where anyone could walk in and just get sucked off. I'm talking, 1850 Russia. None of this is new. Look at, no one, the problem is people don't know history. Look at Rome. Look at, like, during Caligula and Nero and all this stuff. There was places on the street that have enough fucking discipline. Don't take the ticket. Epic rant on relative morality. It's true. You have to say what is. Don't spill your seed. That's the main thing. Don't spill your seed. Don't commit sodomy. Oral is technically sodomy. It just is. I would like to talk to a biblical scholar about that. It's not on the same level as man-on-man sodomy because that is sterile. That's a fuck you to God, straight up. But I believe the clearest way to go is sex is of anti-sodomy. No standard, no fallback to argue from. Exactly. You can't say rules for thee and not for me unless you have discipline as a heterosexual. Guys, you're lucky to be a heterosexual. You're blessed. There's people with urges that would drive you insane. I am thankful I don't have sodomy urges. I find asses disgusting. Thank you. It's like some people, because of their fucked up childhoods, are obsessed with assholes or obsessed with kids or something. Okay, in order to condemn those people, you have to show that you can have discipline for your own life. I used to have instincts all the time that I wanted to be with all women. I just loved being with women. I wanted to be inside of women. Women. Okay, if I didn't have discipline with that urge, how the fuck could I ever condemn somebody with the other urges? My urges were just new women. Also against natural law, what I was doing. It wasn't as bad as kids or being a homo, but it was still wrong. So if I couldn't curb mine, how the fuck am I supposed to condemn someone else? It's the same shit. No, but it's so much worse. How? Explain that to me. Explain how putting a hormone into your wife so that her body thinks she's pregnant all the time so that you can fuck her without a condom or get her pregnant because you're not ready. How is that much different than fucking a dude? Like, you made your wife sterile with hormones that increases her risk of cancer. Yeah, but it's not, I just like getting blowies. Fucking child. Rome also spread themselves too thin militarily and brought in immigrants. Exactly. It's all related. That's true. We can't be hypocrites. You can't be a hypocrite. You have to curb your own appetites in order to preach to others, or else it's completely ineffective. You're Steven Crowder. You're telling everybody to be men when you can't even have a kid because you make your wife stay on fucking birth control. Like, who's going to listen to that guy? Nobody. He can't condemn trans kids because he's not following the Bible. He's not being a man. He's not stepping up to his responsibility. God has blessed him with success and a beautiful wife, and he won't even be fruitful and multiply. He's satanic, and he's going to tell other people what to do? No, he's a fucking liar. And no, it's not because his wife can't have kids. She wants kids. He keeps her sterilized because he's not ready. He's not ready. No, fuck that. What about couples with too many children? No such thing. There's no such thing as too many children. Children are a blessing always, every time. All right. Stephen is a complete coward. He's a disgusting disgrace of masculinity. To watch men follow him and be like, I want to be like him, who a childless fag, who betrayed all his friends, me, Not Gay Jared, Sven Computer, all of us despise him. Edward the sound guy, John, all of them fired or just distanced because of money or greed. It's just, I didn't sign a non-disclosure because I wasn't being paid much. I wasn't backed into a corner. I wasn't owned. I'm never owned. Not Gay Jared and Sven Computer would tell you some fucking stories about that little fag. It's like he's a betrayer of God and friendship and family and nation. He wants to go to war with Iran. He won't have children with his wife. He betrayed all his friends. And yet these baby boomers have the fucking gall to come to me and be like, how dare you go, Crowder? He's got Dan Crenshaw on to talk about freedom. Dan Crenshaw's pushing red flag laws. I assume the stand-up career is over. You're now banned for life. And no, it is not. It is quite thriving. OB, is it worth being concerned about having kids if you believe the Great Tribulation is about to start? No man knows the hour. That's sacrilegious right there. What you just did is sacrilegious, so no. No man knows the hour. Our Muzzy friends have a passage in the Quran that says, even on the day of the apocalypse, plant a seed. I like that. There's also Christian equivalents. I'm just saying that that's phrased well where people can take that. No man knows the hour. You're looking through a glass darkly. But, so you're Muslim now? Fuck you! And he said unto them, ye are they which justify yourselves before men, but God knoweth your hearts. For that which is highly esteemed among men is abomination in the sight of God. Luke 16:15. Truth in the Quran, or else it wouldn't be followed by 1/5 of the globe. But there's more truth in there than Schofield, the Unitarian Church that has women pastors. says that they'd rather see men holding hands than holding guns. It's an abomination. If you want to take you want to build Christianity, you have to be fucking honest with yourself. Hey, BB, what happened to Deep State Bear? He's been on a mission since Epstein. I'm in the same boat as you were, BB. Yeah. Oh, and here's the thing. Right now, I'm seeing Christians not know that. Not know that you have, like on the morning of the apocalypse, you still plant a seed. You don't know. You can't predict the tribulation. Everybody said Obama would be the Antichrist. Now he's just a muttering old fucking half-black retard that's trying to get paid for talking, for speeches, where he just goes, yep. Do you know how many people said he was the Antichrist? He wasn't. So what, should they have not had kids? You wouldn't fucking be here. So should no one have had kids between 2008 and 2016 because everyone was sure that Obama was the Antichrist? No. You wake up every morning with the response. Me and my wife are right now trying to have another child. She may be pregnant now. That would be wonderful. And you think you're better than me? You think you know more than me? You don't think I've seen evil? You don't think I know what's out there? You don't think that I'm fucking translating? Look at this shit. I'm translating Epstein shit out of fucking Japanese, thanks to Base Texan Bear. They're finding little kid skulls all around the island. Orgy Island, they found many child-sized skulls and bones found. Attorney General Barr said no one involved in Epstein. Japan is reporting more honestly than America because America's media is run by small hats. Okay? I know a lot of darkness in this world, and yet I pray every day for pregnancy. So do you think you know more than me? No. Do you think I would put children into this world if I thought it was about to end? No. We beat Google since March, and that's not a big enough win for you. You need more. You need more, baby. They tried shutting me down. Google. They demonetized. Got it refunded. Most of it. They tried to shut down my channel. They shut down my PayPal. We just beat the subscriber count with our own site that we started together. Me and Vox started. Is that not enough for you? You still think that the world's ending? Well, we're out fucking beating the monsters. You're just whining and bitching and scared. What kind of man are you? Stop watching fucking porn. All right. They scare you so you won't have kids. Exactly. You have to do it yourself. That's the rules. The devil, yes, he's in control of the earth, but he's allowed control by God to test you. He doesn't have any real control. He has to make you pull out of your wife and go, I'm not ready. He makes you take the ticket. He makes you eat the ice cream. That's currently what I'm battling right now. Even though it's homemade goat ice cream, I gotta lose 20 pounds. All right. I can't imagine having huge financial success, a beautiful wife, and no kids. I can. It's called Satanism. You take the ticket, you don't get life. Crushing, I'm so pumped right now. Yeah, I'm a great Bravo. I'm a fucking drill instructor. You know? Everyone thinks I'm an alpha, but this is classic Bravo behavior. I'm like, you heard the man. Get out there and breed. Like Coddington Bear is one of my Bravos. That's how the hierarchy works. It's great. Like I'm out here getting the people going. I like the alpha a lot of times are the ones that, like in the, you know, that's why I've become a lot more connected to my Christian faith is because I just keep seeing Jesus Christ as the alpha. Because my natural tendency is to take someone else's plan that I trust and believe in and get the people going. You know, I'm a fucking total drill instructor. Get down and give me 20. Like I could be a warden of a prison. That's not an alpha position. That's a Bravo position. Give me the rules and I'll make the people do it. Bravo is a better discipline because disciple because he does not feel the urge to go above God. Yes, I agree. We are all born Bravos if you're a Christian. That's a good way to put it, Bravo Bear. All right. So what else I got for you guys? Oh, yeah, it's funny. Oh, this is great advice from a great bear. Emailed me this. I learned the concept of don't let the media control you a long time ago. The day the Challenger exploded, my 3-year-old niece fell in her home swimming pool and was in near drowning. She was taken by helicopter to hospital and kept in a coma while her brain swelling went down. While the world was watching TV all day, my family was praying for her life all day. We got her miracle. She opened her eyes 48 hours later and she had no after effects. You're right, BB. It's good to stay informed, but don't make it your life. That's wonderful advice. That's why I can casually look at what's going on Epstein Island and not spiral. My cortisol rate does not increase. My pulse does not increase. I don't have delusions of vengeance with violence. I know what matters. My children. Right now, my flock of chickens. My wife. You know? You be as innocent as doves, but as cunning as serpents. It's in the Bible. Like, don't be a child. Don't just be a child. Like, know what's out there. Know what evil is, but keep the wide eyes of innocence. You know, like that's better news than anything you've seen in the media ever. That her niece survived. That's a win. It's a giant win. But the despair machine doesn't want you to see that. They don't want you to be thankful. As Quantum of Conscience points out, don't engage emotionally with the screen. Yes, and sometimes it's very hard. But that's the ultimate, is stay informed, but don't engage with it.